What is the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center? It's a non-profit sanctuary, millions in donations. I was none of that, nor did I want to be. This is an AZA unaccredited facility, just like the Alaska Zoo. These are unaccredited AZA facilities, non-profits. I was not a zoo, I was not a non-profit, did not want to be. I was private. Out in the field here by the White Horse Club and reading texts. Regarding Kitty is that she was placed by the ADF&G, that's Alaska Department of Fish and Game, at the zoo and had a terrible experience and then was moved by the ADF&G to the Conservation Center, that AWCC. If I read it correctly, that's in Girdwood. The Conservation Center was claiming that the zoo did everything right. If the zoo did everything right, then why is she being moved? That shows that they can't find fault within their own circle, but they only find fault with you. Had you taken Kitty and put her in a situation where she got her ass kicked and it was filmed by the public, do you think that the Conservation Center or the ADF&G or the Alaska Zoo would defend you and say that you did everything right? This is a club, and you're not part of that club. They will all stick together and band together to attack you, and they will likewise all stick together and band together to defend each other. Yikes. Let me check that. Based on the reporting that has been published so far, yes. It appears that the Alaska Department of Fish and Game has not publicly found fault with the Alaska Zoo's handling of this incident. Weird to see where the state placed my bear after taking her from my home. This picture at the Alaska Zoo is what is used for a headline: Brown bear hurt in fight at Alaska Zoo to be moved to new location. Relocate female brown bear Kitty, renamed to Tyga. My bear was confiscated from me, thrown into an unsafe environment, and had her name changed. You realize that this picture was from a tourist, right? Because I was calling her, "Here, Kitty! Here, Kitty!" She was running right for me. That is part of her psychological nourishment. The zoo's executive director, Tristan Thon, also praised the staff's response to the bear fight, stating, "I'm incredibly proud of how the team handled a challenging and unexpected situation."
This poor animal suffered. The animal basically half dead.
What the fuck, man? I cannot. She's gonna tranquilize.
No, she's spraying him with bear spray.
What the?
Prioritizing safety of both the bears and our staff. Look how this biologist, this Stephanie woman from Fish and Game, defend the zoo, pointed to the inherent difficulty of keeping powerful animals together. There's always risks when you try to incorporate animals with other animals, but they had been doing well together since September 2025. And then you got a Alaska Zoo spokesperson Katie Larson chiming in. She added, "This is not something that has ever occurred at the zoo before." The Alaska Department of Fish and Game is defending the zoo. Constitutionally sound? Is it legal? All these articles that I'm reading definitely show me that it is a club. The Alaska Department of Fish and Game, Anchorage Zoo, and the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center are a club, and I'm not in it. Is it legal? Is it constitutionally sound? Of course not. The facts and evidence established an unconstitutional pattern of selective enforcement. As I've said in many videos, it's a verifiable fact that the Alaska Department of Fish and Game's own facilities, the AWCC and the Anchorage Zoo, have had one tragedy after the other that are buried and covered up. I've gotten many messages, and here's one of them, from people that worked at such a place as AWCC. And it's nothing that can't be verified. I also remember when AWCC built the first Wolverine enclosure. We had a big snow year, and the Wolverine got out of its enclosure and wasn't found. I have also heard of a past moose that had gotten out and not found, but had been seen around Girdwood, and several deaths during medical routine procedures. One that sticks and bothers me is my favorite wolf, the beautiful dark gray black one. I'm horrible with names, He had been there for several years. I knew things that previous blah blah blah. Maybe I should have her be one of my witnesses at my criminal trial. I have a bank of videos that I can refer to. Let's pull out one that shows the double standards of ADF&G. And so while the state of Alaska's Commissioner Douglas Vincent Lang, yes, this guy, Commissioner Lang, continues to try to find a home for my bear, the double standard of his nonsense in Mulchatna. One of the best things that I can do while I'm here in Russia is to broadcast to the media the atrocities of the Alaska Department of Fish and Game. Here's a video inside the Mulchatna Bear Control Area. A helicopter goes in after the state does their murdering. Voice of Native American calling in. What happens to the meat afterwards? Will the meat be harvested? Calls into this radio station, this podcast. Yeah, it's donated to the local villages according to Commissioner Doug Vincent Lang. Yes, this guy, Commissioner Lang. Donated to the villages, yeah. Right. So then you got a dead bear. They took off his head, took his paws, left the rest. What a lie. You shine a light onto the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, the rats will scatter. The lies of this mafia-style organization run wild now. The world can see that these people are criminals. Commissioner Lang, Ryan Scott, you lying hypocrite, killing bears and wolves right now, slaying and leaving their carcasses out there to rot. And they're wanting to put me in prison for allegedly starving a porcupine? The state wants to put me in prison. They continue to kill bears and wolves in the wild. To kill 186 brown bears, 5 black bears, and 20 wolves. But yet somehow I, the wildlife educator, am the villain that needs to go to prison and be destroyed. Not these people. Maybe that's the whole idea. Maybe my wildlife part caused people to love these animals like wolves and bears too much. Say that again. Would give 10 stars if I could, unmatched by any tune. Maybe my wildlife part caused people to love these animals like wolves and bears too much. Because they, the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, are the gods of the grizzlies.